I just found a YouTube channel that with only 28 videos has pulled in over 200,000 subscribers, where the creator is posting these simple music videos that have gained millions of views. And if we take a look at the NextLev analytics, you can see just how much attention these videos are receiving, but it doesn't stop there. This creator has also started an Instagram page that is now sitting at over 200,000 followers, where individual posts are gaining millions of views, with all of the content being created using the power of AI. That's why in this video, I'll break down the entire process behind creating videos in this niche by using a clear and accessible workflow. Now, this niche stands out because compared to many other niches out there, it currently has a lower level of competition, and at the same time, it's a niche that's easy to approach because it doesn't rely on any complicated production steps. You can see this by looking at the videos on this channel where nearly all of them use the same thumbnail, and the music videos rely on a single static image from start to finish, which clearly shows that the format doesn't depend on heavy visuals or advanced editing. But here's the important part. Even though the videos are visually simple, the key element that helps these videos perform so well is the music itself. And no, you don't need to be a professional songwriter or a singer, because in this video, I'll walk you through a clear process for creating original music tracks by using a single AI tool that many creators in this niche are currently using. And unlike many of the so-called gurus out there, I'll walk you through all of the steps in one complete workflow, so you don't have to piece things together from dozens of different videos. I'll cover everything from channel setup, song creation, video editing, and even SEO optimization, so that by the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how videos in this niche are created, and you'll be in a position to start your own faceless channel by using a clear approach that you can actually follow. So now that you understand the entire plan, let's start with the first step of the process, where I'll show you how to create a perfectly branded channel. And we are going to approach this a little differently than usual, so make sure you watch closely. To start off, we'll be using ChatGPT, so once you are in, start by telling it to create a list of 5 original artist channel name ideas for a YouTube music channel. Next, tell it that the names should feel like a real singer and suitable for a long-term brand. In this section right here, choose whether you want to create a male or female name, and in my case, I'll choose female. Finally, ask it to create a list of the 10 most popular music genres where vocals are the main focus, and you can find all of the prompts that I'll be using in this video inside my free Telegram channel, linked below, so make sure to grab everything you need from there. And once you run this prompt, as you can see, ChatGPT will provide you with a list of original channel name ideas, and it will also give you the most popular vocal-focused music genres. With that done, you're ready to create the channel description. To do that, in the same chat, tell it to create a fully optimized, human-sounding YouTube channel description for a music channel, written in first person. Next, go through the names above, find the one you like the most, and enter it into the name section right here. Then, choose the genre you like the most, copy it, and enter it into the genre section right here. Finally, I've added a few important instructions that it should follow, so for the best results, make sure to copy the entire prompt that I'm using right here. And once you run this prompt, ChatGPT will provide you with a full channel description that is written in first person and is specifically tailored to the genre you selected. So now that everything is ready, open the YouTube Studio and create your channel by using everything that you have just created. And once that's done, you'll notice we're still missing the channel logo. So let me show you how to create one. Now to create the logo, open the same ChatGPT session that you've been using so far and start by telling it to create a text-to-image prompt to generate a realistic artist portrait that will be used as your channel logo. Next, simply fill out the artist name and genre sections using the same details from before, just to remind ChatGPT what to base the result on. Finally, I've added a few additional instructions that help guide the output and improve the results. So as always, make sure to copy the exact prompt that I'm using. And once you run this prompt, ChatGPT will generate a fully detailed text-to-image prompt that's specifically tailored to your chosen genre, and the process is very straightforward. So now that the prompt is ready, copy it fully, then open a tool called Whisk, which we'll use to create the channel logo. Once you are in, paste the prompt into the prompt section right here. Next, in the aspect ratio settings, make sure to select the 1:1 ratio, since that's the correct format for a channel logo. Once everything is set, click on the Generate button to start the generation process. And after the process is finished, as you can see, we've generated a set of 2 images and they came out pretty solid. The images match the style we're aiming for, and the quality is exactly what we need. So now that the images are ready, simply download the one you like the most. Then head back into the YouTube Studio and upload it in the channel logo section right here. And with that done, your channel is now officially ready, and you can move on to the next step. So now that you've created a perfectly branded channel, let's move on to the music creation process, where I'll show you how to create music tracks that really stand out. And this step is super important, so watch watch closely. To start off, open a new ChatGPT session and start by telling it to create a high-impact music style prompt that clearly defines all the elements of a potential hit song. Next, in the genre section, make sure to enter the genre you chose earlier, which in my case is pop. Then, in the voice section, choose the singer's gender, which in my case is female. Once that's done, you'll see that I've included a list of instructions that ChatGPT needs to follow, but an important part here is making sure that you include a section where you ask ChatGPT to create fully original lyrics, written in a way that feels like a real hit song. And since this prompt is a bit more detailed, simply open the prompt file in my Telegram channel and copy it entirely from there so you don't miss anything. And once you run this prompt, ChatGPT will provide you with a full-style prompt that includes all the key elements needed for a song to perform well, based on the genre that you have selected. Below that, it will also generate a full lyrics from start to finish that is written in a way that feels natural and engaging. And in my opinion, this is one of the best ways to create a lyrics that can actually perform well. Now with that done, to create the actual song, we'll use a tool called Music GPT. And since we're doing everything for free, you can see that this tool offers 10 free song generations per month, which is more than enough to get started without a subscription. Now once you are in, you'll notice that it offers multiple useful features, which I'll get back to shortly. For now, the first thing you need to do is enter the style prompt. So head back into the ChatGPT session from before, copy the entire style prompt, then paste it into the prompt section right here in Music GPT. Next, click on the lyrics button, which will open the lyrics section. As you can see, there is also a feature that you can use to generate a lyrics directly from here, but since we have already created a high-performing lyrics, head back into the ChatGPT session from before, then copy the full lyrics from start to finish. Next, head back into Music GPT and paste it into the lyrics section right here. Now before generating the track, you can open the settings where you'll see options for prompt intensity and lyrics intensity. I'll leave this up to you, but in my case, I'll keep everything as it is. So now that everything is ready, click on the generate button below to start the generation process. As you can see, Music GPT will automatically create 2 different variations of your song, and this process usually takes less than a minute. And once the process is finished, you'll have 2 song variations created in your chosen genre, and the entire process is incredibly simple. So now that the songs are ready, let's quickly listen to how the first one turned out.
On the tip of my tongue tonight, I trace your shadow on the wall.
As you can see, the song came out amazing, and if someone else were to hear this track, it would be really hard to tell that it was created with AI, since it honestly sounds even better than some of the popular songs out there. Now, let's quickly see how the second one came out as well.
I've been holding my breath in the dark. I don't wanna be strong tonight, I just wanna feel alive. If I fall, will you catch me now? Let me hit the ground.
In my opinion, the second track came out even better than the first one, since the vocals are insanely good. So now that you've created the tracks, you simply need to download the one you like the most by clicking the download button right here, and that's pretty much it. But now, let me show you how to create an instrumental-only track, since those are performing really well. To do that, simply paste the same style prompt you created earlier. Once that's done, make sure to remove any vocal instructions from the prompt, since you won't need vocals this time. Next, enable the instrumental option right here, because if you don't, you might get unwanted results. You can also adjust the settings here if you want, but that part is optional, so I'll leave it up to you. So now that everything is ready, click on the generate button below to start the process. This will be the same process as before, so I'll skip ahead. And once it's done, as you can see, we've just created 2 instrumental tracks based on our genre. And with that done, let's quickly see how one of them came out. Just as expected, the instrumental came out really good, and it's crazy how it doesn't have any flaws, and it genuinely sounds like it was made by a professional music creator. So now that you know how to create high-performing songs, let me show you a few additional features that can really help you out. If you open the Tools menu right here, you'll find several useful tools you can use. One of the most powerful ones is the Remix tool, where you can simply paste a link to a music video, and by using a simple prompt, create your own original remix that you can use on your channel. There's also a Replace tool, which allows you you to replace specific parts of a song. And another important feature is the Extend tool, where you can upload any track you like and extend its duration however you want. This will generate a longer version of the track, which is especially useful if you're aiming for more watch time. So now that you have mastered the art of creating high-performing songs, you are finally ready for the next step, where I'll show you how to create the visuals for the video. To start off, open a new ChatGPT session and tell it to create a list of 10 simple image prompts that will be used as visuals for a music video. Next, in the genre section, make sure to enter the genre you've chosen, which in my case is pop. Once that's done, you'll notice this prompt is a bit detailed, but it's very important to use the entire prompt. This isn't made for complex visuals, but for short, simple prompts that help maintain character consistency throughout the video. And once you run this prompt, ChatGPT will provide you with a list of 10 simple image prompts. As you can see, each one only describes the singer's gender, what the singer is doing, and the overall scene, which is exactly what we need. So now that the prompts are ready, we'll use Whisk to generate the visuals. Once you are in, open the settings on the left side, and in the subject section, upload the image of your singer. In my case, I've uploaded the same image I used for my channel logo. Next, head back into ChatGPT and copy the first visual prompt. Then go back into Whisk and paste the prompt into the prompt section right here. After that, open the aspect ratio settings and make sure to select 16:9 since we're creating a long-form music video. Once everything is set, click on the Generate button to start the process. And once it's done, as you can see, we've generated a set of 2 images for our first scene. The most important part is that it includes the same singer we used before, which is exactly what we want, because character consistency is extremely important. So now that you know how to generate the visuals, make sure to create the rest of the images by using all of the prompts. And just to save some time, I've already done that, and as you can see, all of the visuals include the same character and perfectly match the pop vibe. Now the last thing you need to do is download the images you like the most, and once that's done, you're ready for the next step. Now in this step, I'll finally show you how to edit the entire music video, and to do that, we will use CapCut, so go ahead and open it. Once you're in, start by importing all of the assets you've created so far, which are the song and all of the visuals. After that, drag the song down into the editing timeline, and with that done, you're ready to add the visuals. Now, select all of the visuals at once, from start to finish, and simply drag them right above the song in the editing timeline. Next, extend all of the visuals by dragging them to the right until they fill the entire duration of the song. This is pretty simple, and you can just follow what I'm doing right here. So now that all of the visuals are in place and match the duration perfectly, let me show you how to add a clean zoom animation to your images to make the music video more engaging. To do that, place the editing line at the very beginning of the first image, then select that image, and in the settings on the right side, add a scale keyframe and a position keyframe. Once the keyframes are in place, move the editing line near the end of the same image. Then, in the settings on the right side, scale the image to around 120%, which in my case is the optimal setting. Next, adjust the image so your character stays centered, since you don't want any parts to be cut off. After that, place the second keyframe at the very end of the image, then press Alt+K to open the keyframe editor. Inside the keyframe editor, select the first keyframe and click the Auto Adjust button above. Then select the second keyframe and apply Auto Adjust to that one as well. Next, scroll through the layers to find the position keyframes, and in the same way, Auto Adjust both of those keyframes. Once that's done, we've added a smooth zoom-in animation to the first image, and as you can see, it looks very clean. Now with that done, let me show you how to continue this animation with the rest of the images. To start off, place the editing line at the beginning of the second image, and this time, start by scaling the image to 120%. Next, adjust the position so the character is centered, just like before. Then, add the same scale and position keyframes in the settings on the right. Next, move the editing line near the end of the second image. Then, in the video settings, scale the image down to 100%, and in the position settings, make sure both values are set to 0. This will automatically add the second keyframe. So now that everything is ready, place that keyframe at the end of the image and open the keyframe editor again. Auto-adjust the scale keyframes first, then auto-adjust the position keyframes the same way. And once that's done, you'll see that the first image slowly zooms in, while the second image smoothly continues the motion by zooming out. So now that you know how to add this animation, make sure to apply the same process to all of the images in your timeline. And just to save some time, as you can see, I've already done that here. Now all of the images have a consistent animation from start to finish, which makes the entire video video feel much more polished. So now that the animations are in place, let me show you how to make the video look even better. To do that, start by opening the effects menu above, where you'll find tons of effects you can use. In my case, I found a cool effect called Silver Sparkles, which you can find by using the search bar right here. As you can see, this effect is free. To apply it, simply drag it right above the visuals in the editing timeline, and make sure to extend it so it covers the entire video from start to finish. And once that's done, you'll notice that the video already looks much better, and the effect fits the vibe of our genre perfectly, which is exactly what we're aiming for. Now with that done, let me show you a small detail that will make the video feel more brand focused. To do that, open the text menu above and drag in a blank text layer, placing it right above the effect in the timeline. Next, extend the text layer so it covers the entire video. Now with the text layer in place, go to the menu on the right and enter your channel name, and in my case, I'll enter the name I'm using for my own channel. Once that's done, open the font section, where you'll find plenty of fonts to choose from. I'll leave this up to you, but in my case, I'll use this font right here since it looks very clean and classy. Next, open the animation section above and navigate to the Loop Animations tab. Here, you'll find many animations you can use. You can choose any one you like, but in my case, I'll use this one right here since it's free and works really well. Once the animation is applied, make sure to increase the animation speed to the highest setting so it plays smoothly throughout the entire video. After that, simply position the text wherever you prefer. Now, as you can see, the video looks much cleaner and more brand focused. With that done, select all of the assets above the voiceover, right-click on any of them, and create a compound clip. This will merge everything into one clean asset. Once the compound clip is created, open the animation section on the right side. Under Out Animations, apply a fade-out animation to make the ending of the video smoother and more professional. And with that done, your video is now fully ready. Now to export the video, click on the Export button above, which will open the export settings. Now in this section right here, simply copy the same settings that I'm using. Once everything is set, click on the Export button below, and just like that, your video will be exported. So now that the entire video is ready, let's finally see how it came out.
I've been holding my breath in the dark, counting cracks in a beating heart. Every promise we never kept, still echoing in my chest. You said time would make it fine, but time just taught me how to hide all the words I never said, all the nights I stayed instead. I don't wanna be strong tonight, I just wanna feel alright. If I fall, will you catch me now, or let me hit the ground? I'm dancing on the edge of truth, between letting go and holding you. With floods of fire, I'm still the spark. Even broken, I still burn in the dark.
As you can see, the music video came out amazing, and while I didn't play the entire song, you can already tell that the result is really solid. So now that you've created the music video, let me show you how to correctly upload it on YouTube to maximize its growth potential. To start off, open the YouTube Studio and upload the video you've just created. Once that's done, for the title, you can use the one generated for you in Music GPT since it's already pretty solid. Now, while the video is still uploading, let me show you how to create a thumbnail that will really stand out. Now for this step, open the same ChatGPT session you used to create the lyrics and tell it to generate a highly detailed image prompt for a music video thumbnail. Next, in the section below, enter your music genre and the track title to keep everything consistent. Below that, as you can see, I've included a detailed list of instructions that make the prompt work properly, so make sure to copy the entire prompt I'm using right here, and you already know where to find it. And once you run this prompt, ChatGPT will give you a complete thumbnail prompt specifically made for your music track. Now that the prompt is ready, copy it from start to finish and open a new project in Whisk. Once you are in, start by uploading the image of your singer in the subject section. Once that's done, set the aspect ratio to 16:9, since that's the correct format for YouTube thumbnails. Next, paste the prompt into the prompt section and click the generate button to start the process. And once the process is finished, as you can see, we've created a set of 2 thumbnail options and both of them look really solid. From here, simply choose the one that you like the most and then download it by using the download button right here. Once that's done, head back into the YouTube Studio and upload it in the thumbnail section. And with that done, you are now ready for the next step. Now at this point, you're still missing the most important SEO elements of the video, so let me show you how to create those. For this step, we'll use a tool called vidIQ, which you can use for free. Now once you're in, open the AI Coach, which is specifically designed for SEO optimization. Start by telling the coach to create a highly optimized music video description designed to maximize the click-through rate. Then below that, enter your video title and genre, since the coach doesn't know what your video is about. Now as you can see, I've also added a few important instructions, and I've asked it to generate a list of optimized video tags as well. This part is important, so make sure to copy the entire prompt I'm using right here for the best results. So now that the prompt is ready, click on the Generate button to start the process. And after the process finishes, the coach will provide you with a fully optimized video description specifically written for your music video, along with a list of optimized tags based on current trends. And in my opinion, this is one of the best ways to create strong tags. Now with that done, copy the full video description and paste it into the description section in the YouTube Studio. Feel free to remove or adjust any parts you don't like and format it so it looks clean and professional. Next, scroll down and in the Made for Kids section, set the answer to no. Then, scroll a bit further and in the Altered Content section, set the answer to no as well. After that, scroll down until you find the Tags section. Then, go back into vidIQ, copy the full list of tags, and then paste them into the Tags section in the YouTube Studio. And with that done, your video is now fully optimized. Now, if we head over into the Checks section, you can see that the video doesn't include any copyrighted material, which is very important. Finally, go to the Visibility section, then set the video to public and click on the Publish button. And just like that, your video is now live and ready to gain traction. Now we've reached the end of this video, and from here it's up to you to take everything you've learned and actually apply it to start your own faceless channel in this niche. And trust me, niches like this don't stay hot forever. They move fast, and the people who win are the ones who take action early, not the ones who wait. So if you're serious about making this work, the best time to start is right after you finish watching this video. And as always, keep pushing, and I'll see you in the next one.
Alright, so I'm currently at my dashboard on smmshiba.com, and do not get confused by the website names. SMMShiba and SMMDodge are actually the same website. So all you have to do once you've created yourself an account here is to go on list, click on this category icon, select, and here you want to select something, basically any option that says from with video. So I'm going to choose this one right here, and this should be already fine. 2014, 2017, yeah. Now I'm going to click on buy, confirm, and now you can go onto your product orders and you will see this is pending. All right, the order is now completed. This didn't even take 2 minutes. What you want to do now is you want to copy that ID, and we want to be organized, right? Especially if we have multiple channels, you will not find them again. So make sure to save it somewhere.